Hello everyone, welcome back. I wanted to do a cute little sit down video today. I have this little book here that I actually got for Christmas. It's like a little watercolor paint book. Comes with a bunch of different little sketches of flowers and it's really cute and I haven't even used it yet. So I figured today would be a good little therapeutic day for me to work on some art while you can get to know me a little bit. And like I said, I feel like it's the perfect opportunity to get to know me while we paint together. I'm in my cute Emma Chamberlain merch. I've had this sweatshirt for years. I think this is the only YouTuber merch that I've ever purchased, which is crazy because I've been watching YouTube for, ages at this point. I probably started when I was like 11. But yeah, today I'm just gonna do a little sit down, talk to me video while we paint together. I'm trying to figure out which one I wanna do. I feel like this one's really pretty. I actually saw one of my favorite YouTubers right now, Samantha Nicole, do this video and I didn't even realize, but she has this exact same book that I have, which is so funny. I just want to do something simple because I actually suck at painting. So good thing these little sketches are here, otherwise I would be absolutely screwed. I think I'm gonna go with this one, the rose. I can't get the paintbrush out. All right, got the paintbrush out, got all my paints here. This also gives you a little step-by-step. That's perfect because that's exactly what I need. All right, so I first have to paint the center of the rose yellow. So I figured we could do a little get to know me while I do some painting here. So I will tell you a little bit about myself. I am 24 years old. I am a 2000s baby. I actually really like being a 2000s baby. I think it's really cool. And that way it's really easy to know my age. Even though I was born at the end of 2000, it's still a cool thing to be the same age as the year. I'm from a really small town that I absolutely hate. Growing up, I always hated it. I feel like even though I was from a small town, I never felt like a small town girl, if that makes sense. Honestly, I always felt really out of place, like with friends and in school. Like I always just felt different, like I didn't belong there. And so yeah, I honestly really did not like it at all. I could not wait to move out of my town. It wasn't until actually my senior year of college that I decided to finally move out of my town. I don't know what was going through my mind at 17 years old to want to stay at in the town that you hate. I couldn't tell you what my mindset was back then, but I do like where I'm at now, so that's all that matters, I guess. Let's see here. I graduated high school in 2018, so I was still 17. I went to a school, like I said, in my hometown that I absolutely did not like. I don't even know why I was there for so long. So by my sophomore year, I figured, oh, why don't I just like study abroad or do like a student exchange program, because I was a little bit afraid to be out of the country for, a whole semester, which is like 3 months. That is a long time to be away. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll do an exchange program. At least that's like within the country and I could feel a little bit more comfortable. And so I found this program and they do the exchange program. So you had to do so much research. You had to find your top 3 schools. You had to pick 3 just in case you wouldn't get accepted into your top school. And I thankfully did. I was actually going to go to a school in California just for a semester. It was perfect. And you didn't even have to pay their tuition. You only had to pay your school's tuition. And then once you got accepted into the program, which I will never forget, I found out that I got accepted into the program the exact same day that the original lockdown happened in March of 2020. I don't know if anyone remembers, but it was the day that they were like, oh yeah, schools are gonna be shut down for 2 weeks. And then let alone they were shut down for like years. But yeah, I will never forget. It was that same day. So in my head, I was like, oh, we're gonna be shut down for 2 weeks and then we're gonna go back and everything's gonna be fine. So in the meantime, I did so much research on, you had to find 5 classes that you could take at that school, plus an additional 3 backup classes just in case they didn't count for credit. And if you couldn't find classes that would count towards credit, then you wouldn't be able to go. So it was so much work, so much paperwork, so much time, so much effort. Finally, I found all the classes, I did all the research, did everything, and then COVID happened and they canceled all travel everywhere. So it was almost like the universe's way of telling me, like, you need to stay put, you're not going anywhere. And honestly, I don't really know why. Like, I think everything in life happens for a reason. I don't know what that reason was. Maybe it was saving me from potentially a really horrible time. I don't know how bad it could have gone. It only would have been 3 months at a school in California. But I guess everything happens for a reason. But I do just remember feeling very disappointed and very trapped because I had to stay home as everyone felt, you know, during that time. So then I ended up staying at that school for another year, and then my junior year came around and I was like, all right, well, I only have 2 more years left of school. I might as well just stick it out. So then this is 2021 at this point, where things are kind of starting to go back to normal. Not really, but at least, you know, some classes were starting to be in person again. And so I was like, I'm just gonna stick it out even though I don't really like it here. And then I survived my junior year feeling very depressed, honestly. I think part of it was COVID, part of it was because I was at a school that I didn't like. And then finally, after my junior year ended, I was like, F this, I cannot do this anymore. I don't care if it's my junior year and I'm almost completed my bachelor's degree, like I'm dropping out because I'm not happy. And that is one of the best decisions that I've ever made for myself. I finally just put myself first and said, okay, like you're not torturing yourself anymore. So then I dropped out of college after my junior year, which was crazy. And then I ended up taking a gap semester, and then at this point my family had moved towns, which was perfect because I was so ready to get out of that town and just be done. And then I kind of took some time to figure out what I wanted to do, like if I wanted to go back to college because I did only have 1 more year to complete, or if I wanted to just quit and do my own thing. And then finally, after like months and months and months of deliberation, I decided to complete my degree. I did have to redo 1 semester, so that put me behind a full year. So I was supposed to graduate college in 2022, but I actually ended up graduating in 2023, which was fine. Whatever, a year is just a year. It literally doesn't matter. I was young for my grade anyway, so that was fine. And then my senior year of college actually ended up being really fun. I met some fun friends. One of them is still my best friend to this day, and our relationship has really developed over time, which is really great. I mean, I definitely did go through crap at that school as well, you know, with girls and people and anxiety, but overall it was a way better experience than my 3 years at the prior school. So I am so grateful that I made that decision to move and put myself first. So yeah, like I said, I ended up graduating in 2023. I graduated with a degree in marketing communications, and honestly, I have since then been struggling to find my place in life professionally. My goal right now is to find a job in the beauty or fashion marketing space. I love marketing. I'm really passionate about the marketing field, and it really feels right for me because I feel confident in what I do, and the marketing field is really fun. Like, I feel like a lot of people get shit on for being like communications majors or marketing majors because it's the dumb major. I completely disagree. Not everyone can be creative, and not everyone can do the things that marketing people do, and it literally doesn't matter. Like, just because you're a science major or a math major or whatever it may be, it doesn't make you better than someone who is earning a bachelor's degree that might not be considered the smart one. So yeah, if anyone is a marketing and communications major out there and people are shitting on you because they call it the dumb major, don't listen to them. They're probably just jealous that they're in a major that makes them feel miserable because it's so much work. But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at right now in my life, just working on figuring out where I fit in professionally. Also, this is what we're working with so far. It's actually coming out way better than I thought it would have. Like I said, these little sketches are already here. Thank God, because there is no way I would be able to freehand this. Like, is anyone else like that? Like, I consider myself to be a very creative person in other ways, but when it comes to art and drawing and painting, physically doing something, I have no imagination, no creativity whatsoever. It's so weird because like I've been doing my makeup since I was probably like 10 years old, and like I think I'm decent at makeup, and especially growing up I would be really creative with it. Like, I would do fun crazy makeup looks when I was younger, and like that takes a level of creativity and like an artistic vision, but when it comes to drawing, it's just not the same. Well, we are on the topic of my life. I'll just kind of talk about why I started this YouTube channel and why I'm posting now consistently and all that. I think I might have touched on this a little bit in my first video, but I have always wanted to start a YouTube channel and post consistently on it. I have started a few YouTube channels actually back in my day. I think the first one I started, I was in like 6th or 7th grade. This was like way back in the day. This was literally, I think I had just gotten my first iPod, and I was just so obsessed with watching all these little beauty gurus. I absolutely loved it. And so I decided I wanted to start posting myself, and I honestly don't remember how long I did that for, but I was consistent with it for for a short period of time. I don't even remember what I posted, and I would pay money to see those videos today. I just have no idea, what happened over time. I deleted them and, things get lost. Yeah, I don't know why I stopped. I think at that time, like I said, I was very young. I was probably in like 6th, 7th, maybe 8th grade. And I think I was too embarrassed to have like my family hear me filming while I was in my house or something. I don't know. So I stopped that, and then I think I started up again when I was maybe a junior or senior in high school. So at this point, YouTube was a little bit more normalized, but not nearly as normal as it is today. And then around this time too, my brother had actually started a YouTube channel, and he was really successful with it. He would mix music, and he had a really decent amount of subscribers on his channel, and that sort of inspired me a little bit. And so I started my own channel again. I did girly stuff like beauty makeup videos. During this time too, I would go to BeautyCon and I would film vlogs there, and I absolutely loved it. I loved doing it. I would take my little Instagrams, and I was good. I remember I was consistent with it. Maybe my editing probably was shit, but at the time it felt like I was doing a really good job with my editing, and it made me really happy. And I don't know, I stopped doing it. I don't really know what my mindset was back then. I think I was just going through a lot, like I said, I was in a town that I absolutely hated, and so maybe the motivation just lacked for me after a little while. But yeah, I stopped, and then 2020 happened. TikTok started to blow up, and I was like, oh, maybe I should try posting on TikTok. So I did, and the algorithm back in the day was way easier for a video to go viral, and the standards weren't as high in terms of like quality and edits and things like that. So I would post videos, and I got a decent amount of viral videos, but then once again I stopped doing it. I don't know why. I don't know what my mindset was. And so now here I am in 2025. I said to myself, Marissa, this year is the year that you're gonna do the things you've always wanted to do. And so that's kind of where I'm at. That's why I'm doing this. I have a lot of big fun changes coming up for me this year, and it's really exciting. And I just want to be able to document it as well. And like I said, I just want to do the things that I've always wanted to do. So that's why I'm here. But yeah, so that's my life, and I just wanted to share where I'm at, because I know that there are probably a lot of other girls out there who are in the same position as me, where they feel like this is always what they've wanted to do and they're really meant to do it. They just don't know where to start. And if for some reason someone like that is watching this video, literally just do it. Whatever you're doing right now, stop, pick up your camera and film a TikTok, because I know how you feel, and I know what it feels like to really want something, but then just like get mad at yourself for not doing it. So just do it. Okay, I told you I'm really bad at painting. I just finished. Here are the results. It literally looks like a freaking, I think even a 5-year-old could do better than this. It's so bad. Oh my gosh, what? Like, what is that? They're not even blended at all. I told you guys I suck at this. You know what? It's whatever though. I had fun. It's good for your mental health. It is pretty. It's just ugly. But anyways, that's it for me. That was my life. Thanks for this therapy session. Honestly, that felt really good to talk about it, and I'm glad we could do it together. And like I said, if even one person can take anything good from this video, then that makes me happy. But yeah, that is it for today. I will see you on Friday. I can't. Yeah, it's so bad. Whatever, it's fine.